I lied. My new condition for reviewing Brawn and Ratchet is 200 subs. We're very close to the point where we might hit it before this video even goes up. And if so, we'll do it on Wednesday. If not, we'll wait. Now then, let's review 2007 Leader Optimus. I have already reviewed this, but that was when I didn't have a light box. And I don't mean I didn't have this good light box, but I didn't even have the crappy one I used to use. I tried to review this with the other light box, air quotes, but it kept falling over. This one won't, so that's good. Let's look at this thing because I have no box to look at. This is just peak old Leader. It's very much the Bayverse Optimus Prime. Like, it's very much a Michael Bay toy, but it's also very evident that it came directly after Transformers Cybertron. Very brick-like. But that doesn't mean it's bad. It's actually very fun to play with. It's just simple toy fun. And it's even got simple toy gimmicks, like flip-out gun with another gun that's supposed to be here but isn't because I got this used. One thing I don't like is these heels, or more specifically, how they're meant to go. They're meant to fold up like this, which gives him much less stability in my experience. So I just keep them flipped out, because it's just easier that way to keep them flipped out. Now then, pretty quickly here, I'm going to do articulation. This is going to be a much shorter video. Thank God. So, head is on a swivel, although it clicks into the middle due to the way it transforms. Shoulders. Not the best ratchet joints going that way, but nice ratchets going out. And then you get, this is weird. So you have a bicep rotation, but there's then a joint up here, but this ratchet does activate before that joint, and you can actually see the inner workings of the ratchet joint in there. In that black piece, you can see the parts shifting and the teeth moving. It's actually very cool. I just noticed that. I've had this figure for a long time, and I just now noticed that. So that's fun. So, yeah, if you want to, you can do a deeper elbow bend, but then the bicep is down here. So that's a bit weird. Then he has a thumb, and then individually articulated fingers, but they're only on one joint each, so that's the most he can really pose. He can't do much, although he can do a specific hand gesture. No wrists and no waist, but you do get hips. They kick forward and back, shift the wheels down, they go out. You get a thigh rotation, and this piece of the wheel moves out of the way to accommodate the knees. Then finally, the ankles are in ball joints so they can tilt and rotate slightly. So articulation for this is just standard old articulation. But now we're going to compare it next to the only other old movie Leader I have. That being, if I can fit him in here, Hunt for the Decepticons Starscream, who barely fits. I'm gonna have to there's that size comparison. Hunt for the Decepticons Starscream is big. I both am and am not looking forward to reviewing Hunt for the Decepticons Starscream due to the cumbersome nature of this whole setup. You know what? I think I'm gonna show you guys my setup so you can finally understand what I need to deal with. I just have these 3 boxes stacked up with Lego bricks up here to hold my phone because I have a pop socket on here. I got these 2 lights here which I need to reach, so when I do this, I need to reach around these boxes to get to the figure without bumping my phone or these lights. So as you can imagine, this is a very cumbersome setup that is honestly kind of annoying to use. That's why you always see my arms come in from this angle and not top or bottom, because I need to reach them around the boxes. And that's why transformations are so annoying. Which is the next segment of this video. So, compress that down. And of course, when you're transforming back, you will almost always. Here, I'm gonna do something I don't do often. Let's turn off some lights so I can show you guys that feature in much more detail. Alright, so there are some of the lights off. Now let's turn all the lights off. Okay, I can't see. There it is. Okay, that's cool. Sorry for blinding all you basement dwellers who are watching this at 3 in the morning. So you just do that. Got all the mechanicals. So then you bend the arm, open this up, flip the fist in, close that panel, and collapse these 2 tabs, go into these slots. You gotta just finagle it in there. Do the same thing on the other side. Now we'll work on the legs. So, no. There. So, untab this, bring the legs forward, bring this over again, bring the legs forward yet again, and peg it in. Now, you want to flatten the feet out, flip this out, and then compress it in. Flatten the feet, flip it out, compress it in. Take the knee pads, fold them out, and shift them up. Like so. Bring out the rear wheels. Bring out the rear wheels. And then when you peg the legs in, you want to push these spring-loaded bits in, or else they won't peg in. But once you do get that, just, if you don't miss the tabs, you can line everything up and peg it all together. Then what you want to do is, these pieces come undone a lot. You want to shift the hips up, and then shift that into place. So now we are going to flip that piece out, flip that down, bring this around, and shift that panel down so it locks into place. Then we are going to take this, flip it up, clear it past this, and peg it in. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Bang, I did it off camera because my arms hurt. Then you want to clip the back together, shift it in, and just make sure everything is lined up properly. Then you want to put the truck down, and truck mode is missing some pieces because I got it used. It's missing these pieces, and it's missing the entirety of the smokestacks. But it's still good. He has rubber tires, which allow him to have an amazing level of traction, along with the pinned-on wheels. Though, he also has horn. Let's do the same thing that we did previously. pressing buttons is fun. This is the most certainly superior mode. Is the truck bed accurate? God, no. Truck beds are hollow messes filled with pipes and wires. But they couldn't have done that with this. They're barely able to do it on modern day figures. Now then. Size comparison. Time hunt for the Decepticon Starscream. Jet mode is too really big, so it's not going to fit in frame all the way, and these are in no way, shape, or form to scale. Fun. Alright, now then. Let us get into... Let us get into some final thoughts. You, can't really get this anymore. If you want an old leader Optimus, get the Revenge of the Fallen. It is indescribably better, and I don't even have it. And I just realized one thing I forgot to mention. Batteries are in here, in these gas cans. These screws, you unscrew them, and the batteries are in there. They store the batteries in the gas cans. So, that will be all. So, goodbye, and good night. But, one last thing. I'm sorry, I just gotta do it.